Hi, welcome to Hey Parents, Let's Chat. I am Jess Hunt, and I am glad that you're joining us today. I am trying to create a community where parents can network with each other and have conversations about their experiences, share some ideas, and learn from each other. I truly just feel like the more we share, the more we learn, and the better parents we become. And that is really our ultimate goal, right? And so let's chat. I wanted to do a quick follow up on my last video where the question I put out there was who or what are your best assets? And I did talk about what my best assets were. And one of the things I talked about was a story where there was a woman walking into a store with her son, complete stranger that I learned from as I noticed their connection. And I wanted to do this follow up because I really want everyone to know in the parenting world out there you will get to the point where you have that connection with your adult children. Um, it's a lot of work as you're parenting, right? And you're going through all of the stresses of, dealing with babies and toddlers and going through those school age years and dealing with those phases that teenagers go through. And 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 mind you, I am going to tell you straight up, it is not easy. It is not fun. And I want to reach those parents who are right now like stressed out because of their teenagers and their phases and their mood swings and their toddlers throwing fits. And I really want parents to know it gets better. It gets better. And you will get to the point where, you do have a comfortable relationship with your kids. And there is a light at the end of that tunnel. Is it easy on the way there? No, 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 no. It is so hard. I remember it being so hard. I remember thinking to myself, my goodness, I'm never going to get there. I remember being frustrated as my body felt like, this human pacifier. And I was, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, taking care of the dogs, and doing all of these things while trying to be that perfect mom. And and let me just tell you that it, it life is not perfect. These videos are not going to be perfect. As a matter of fact, I just got out of the shower. I haven't even blow dried my hair yet. As a matter of fact, I am shocked that you haven't heard dogs barking. And in my last video, there was a notification on my laptop. Completely got me distracted. I made mistakes. This is going to happen. This is life. This is human. This is not scripted. I am feeling like I need to just be real. And I think that keeping it real is really what's important. I really feel like we need to share stories and be super honest and learn from each other, learn as we go. And I just want parents to know that if you're striving for that perfect life, that perfect parenting role, that's probably your first mistake. It's never going to be perfect. This is not perfect. This is life. This is real, and I want to keep it real. I'm not sitting here with my children behind me because I'm trying to promote like this perfect vision. This is probably the only place in my house that's like super clean right now. And this is the spot where I teach. And so when I do my remote teaching, this is where I put my video because this is the most comfortable seat. I've got this great comfortable dining room chair. I've got my curtains that my mother-in-law made for me, which I absolutely adore. I've got my children behind me, but I'm only here because it's comfortable and this is my comfort zone. I am not trying to make it look like it's perfect. Life is not perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. And the road is long and it's hard. But I'm here to tell you there's a light at the end of that tunnel. I have had moments with my kids where I'm walking into a store and I am in love with being with them. And they are young adults that I have loved all throughout since the moment of conception. But now I can honestly say that I enjoy them. I enjoy being with them. I enjoy the people that they have become. And That is what is most important. That is what I've strived for. And I am there. I got there. And I want you guys to know that you will get there too. You will get there. Maintaining that connection is not easy, especially when they're going through these annoying phases and they're being incredibly moody. And there are times when you frankly might not even enjoy your children. You might not even like them. I remember Mother's Day, when my kids were younger, I just wanted the house to myself. Get out. Just go. I would just love the day to myself. How awful is that, right? Yet I bet most mothers out there would just love that. And let's be honest, I am just keeping it real, right? There were times when that's the way I felt. I just wanted some peace and quiet. And so for Mother's Day, just go away, right? Of course, I never let my children hear me say that, nor did I ever actually tell my husband, but that's what I felt. And I think that that's just natural and normal because parenting is crazy. It's not perfect. It's absolutely crazy. But I wanted you all to know that it does get better. It does calm down. Everything that you're investing into your children now is going to pay off. And I have gone to dinner with my kids individually. I have loved just having that time with them, having just a normal adult conversations, listening to them talk. They are such interesting people. And it's not about what they've accomplished, although they have accomplished an incredible amount, and I'm incredibly proud of both of my children and their accomplishments, which are completely different. But they're doing their own thing. They're being adults. And it's an amazing thing. And so I just wanted all of you to know who are going through the struggle of, dealing with whatever phase of parenting, whatever part of that journey you're on, it's all worth it. And as frustrated and annoying and as irritated and tired as you might be, it does get better. Just know that. And so let's get to today's chat where I'm going to ask you, what mistakes have you made so far? And more than just the mistakes, what is the biggest lesson that you have learned so far from parenting? And I believe me, my list is so long. I mean, I could be here for hours. I'd probably need a glass of wine to get through it. And all of the mistakes that I have made as a parent, could I have taken the pacifier away sooner? Yeah, sure. Potty training, could I have handled that differently? Absolutely. There are so many mistakes, but I want to think about the big lessons. I feel like if I was going to do parenting over again, there are absolutely changes I would have made. But most importantly, if I could go back and do it over again, the biggest lesson I think that I learned is that I wish that I had not taken everything so seriously. I wish that I had chilled out a little bit. You can probably hear my dog moaning. I'm shocked you haven't heard dogs barking. Again, this is just keeping it real. This is real life here. Getting back to our chat, I feel like the lesson I've learned is I wish I had just chilled out, as my husband often told me. I wish that I had not taken things so seriously. I wish I had known back then that I would get to this point now and that everything would be okay. I wish I had known that. And that's the message that I want people to hear. Everything will be okay. As long as you are doing what you think is right as a parent, you are doing the best job that you think that you possibly can. And I'm not talking about being perfect again, because I think that's one of our greatest mistakes, is thinking that we have to be perfect. That is not true. As a matter of fact, if that is what you're striving for, you're probably screwing up, because that's not reality. That's not what your kids want from you. They want the real you. So we shouldn't be striving to be the perfect parent or the perfect mom. We should just be striving to make sure that our kids know that we love them with all of our heart. We're doing our best for them. I feel like everything will be okay as long as you are doing right by your children, doing right by them. Making mistakes is okay, but in the long run, are you raising little people that are good inside, that know the difference between right and wrong, and that are on the right track? Overall, in general, we're not talking about little mistakes that they make or phases that they're going through, because that's going to happen. But are you doing right by your children? Are you making decisions based on what is best for them? I feel like when we make decisions on what is best for us, sometimes that's necessary, but overall, we need to be looking at what's best for them. And I just feel like if we're doing all of those things, it's going to be okay. And that's my message. I did get to that point where I have that connection with my young adult children, and I am so comfortable with them. I am so much enjoying them. And I want you all to know that you'll get there too. And so let's chat. What lesson have you learned that was like the biggest lesson overall that you have learned from so far? So go to our comment section, add your comments, add your thoughts, and let's chat, let's learn, let's become better parents together as we share our ideas. If you go to heyparentsletschat.com, you can click on any of our social network platforms, continue our conversations in the chat boxes, and subscribe, share, invite people, press all of those buttons. And the more we do that, the more our conversations can reach more people, and we can have more ideas and perspectives to share from each other. It's also going to make our conversations easier for others to find. So do all of those things, and let's continue our conversation. Let's chat.